to the world. Subscribe now to the Hot 97 YouTube channel. It's Ebro in the Morning with Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ebro, Laura Rosenberg, J.I. the Prince, Brooklyn's own, album out. Is this your first official album? No.
The label wants to consider it, but nah, my fifth project.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, fifth
Because
project.
when I look at your stuff on Apple Music, you got Hood Life Crisis.
3 volumes of
Three
that.
volumes of that. And then now Young and Restless, Volume 1, Baby Don.
Yes.
With your childhood, that's your childhood photo on there.
Yeah, tatted on me too, facts.
With the Argyle sweater. Mom had you looking right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, before we get into the music and everything, I think was your mom an intern at Hot 97 back in the day? Or like,
Yeah.
Y'all know that
What?
story?
No.
J.I. the Prince's mom used to intern.
Well, we still do his name. He was her mentor.
When
When are we talking about?
What year?
Like 2016, 2015.
Oh, not that long ago.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
Okay, this is wild now. Now I have to.
Yeah, hold on.
I've been here. I don't know your mom, but I was just told. Maybe if I seen her.
Yo, you got a picture of your mom? This is hilarious.
I know.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, cause your new phone?
Oh wait, I could look it up on Google.
Because I'm very curious.
I'm so curious.
J.I. the Prince's mom. So he's a kid, grew up around New York. Moms used to work in and around radio
Yeah,
and
but
music.
that was, you know what it was? She was so fucking like trying to get me into the game that she did that to like get her own connections because she loved radio, but she wanted to get me into it.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
So your mom has been supporting your music career since the very beginning.
Yeah. It just sucks because she, I have a different manager now. She was managing me through the beginning, and it just went off separate ways.
Your mom's not cool?
Huh?
Y'all cool. That's your mom.
No, yeah, we cool. It's just, we cool.
But it's been there's challenges there, it sounds like, from the switching of management.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
But listen, the momager thing we've seen before.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works for certain people. And sometimes you need to grow. You got to get someone who knows how to help your career grow. And I think you guys will come full circle. Especially if you make sure mom is taken care of.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure mom is
Because
taken
you got a
care
good
of.
team. You got a team. You know.
Great team.
Yeah, you're with people who know how.
G-Star's a good team.
Yeah, these are people who know how to do it. They've done this before. So
Now let's get into the music because you're very skilled as a songwriter, conceptually.
Thank you.
Your ideas. Talk about that part of your game because I'm sure I don't know how many people really recognize you as but you're more than just out here rhyming and barring it up. You know what I'm saying? No matter
If you could compare me to any, just off topic, any 90s, because I wish I could have came in the 90s, 80s era. If you could compare me to any artist back then, who would you compare me to? As far as just my style, the way I rap.
stylistically, I can't compare you to anyone.
Stylistic, why would you say that?
Well, because you do a little bit of singing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and nobody was singing.
Nah, people
50 was
in the
singing.
90s, yeah, but 90s,
Ja Rule.
50s, 2000. That's
Oh,
2000.
okay, yeah, you're
you
right,
said
you're
90s.
right. He was rapping in the late 90s.
In the
that's it.
90s, there wasn't too many people singing and rapping.
Just bar for bar, slick talk wise. That's what I mean.
That's tough.
That's
man.
what I mean.
Bar for bar, slick talk.
what do you think's your
You have to
most?
give me a second.
What do you think's your most bar for bar slick talkish song?
And it's underrated. I don't think. The numbers could show you, but then I gotta disagree because I have a record called No Hook and
And from which project?
This one, Young and Restless, Volume 1,
Yeah.
Baby
Oh, on this
Don.
one. Okay.
and
Track 6.
It didn't even do as good as I wanted it to do. And
Let me see.
But the album just came out.
If we come to collect what you owe, you gon' pay it. I'll camp on your block all night long and I'll stay up. If I pass the rock to my dog and he miss him, send his ass back to the block since you live.
Okay.
If I send the rock to my dog and he miss it, if I send the rock to my dog and he miss, I'm gonna send his ass back to the block to shoot layups. Rock. If he misses, now you gotta do layups. You can't go on that mission anymore.
Right.
Keep playing that. I'm gonna break down the bars.
Slide over to your right just a little bit. Bring the mic with you.
Merchandise on so they know who did it. If they got footage, that's just raw promotion. I ain't really tripping. No, I don't give a fuck. They gon' pay for that clip. Might just hop out the cut just to make an appearance. I ain't really picky. I take what they give me, then give it right back and I go for my business. That's real. Couple thousand I blow on these sneakers. You gon' blow up they spot if they sneak up. Niggas losing they spot trying to keep up. Y'all know who my bitch don't get killed trying to creep up. I walk around like I'm golden. Fuck who the hottest. I know who the coldest. My dog got a chain around his neck cause he stole it. Just gave him a cameo just to promote it. I'ma out the edge if you wanna push. Lower the price on his head since we know he pussy.
See, the reason it's hard to compare your style to a 90s style, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, there's still melody in how you're barring it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Cats was barring it up. It wasn't as so much melody.
Yeah.
The other part is, and artists in your generation do this, y'all don't even breathe. Y'all take out the breaths. It's so bar for bar that there's not like, it's so on top of each other, it's nonstop. Y'all take out, in the way y'all rap, y'all take out the end of the thought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody did that before now.
Yeah, it's very hard to make a comp.
So what about you? What are your influences?
Yeah,
like,
punch
who
in
do
a
you
lot. There
compare
you go.
yourself to, or who do you
Not
want
even
to mirror
compared.
anybody?
You know who I looked up to? Jadakiss and Fabulous. Just because every time they came on a track,
Punchline.
punchlines. They never named a Jadakiss track where it was like, he didn't deliver. Every Jadakiss song he delivered, I would be excited. Funk Flex, new Jadakiss, dropping this Friday. I'm like, oh, it's about to be bananas, because you knew what was gonna happen. So,
Right.
no matter how down I am, no matter what I'm going through, what's going on in my life, I gotta speak. I gotta talk to my fans. I gotta talk my talk. You know, that's all I got. I don't got no gimmicks. I didn't come up here with purple hair. You know, I gotta talk my talk.
I gotta ask you, you walked into the radio station and you show up a ball of confidence and comfort and talking right away to everybody.
Most people don't do that.
No, not at all.
But so he's definitely a Brooklyn
They're
kid,
too
though.
cool for school.
Right. Well, here's what I want to ask you though. But like, you know, and I say this as someone who's on the smaller side of stature. You are also on the smaller side of stature.
But like,
Physically.
Short,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're short, you're skinny.
Yeah.
Growing up in Brooklyn and being as confident as you are,
Yeah.
where did that come from? Like, did you have to defend yourself a lot? I know it can be
Yeah.
rough in these streets. So,
I had to, and it's funny because people see a light-skinned Puerto Rican with waves. Oh, he's not tough. I don't want to be tough. I don't want to be gangster. They're in jail, or they're dead, or they're in Miami getting fat right now because they have too many people trying to kill them. I had to survive. You understand me? So when I talk aggressively, it's in the pudding. Go back to when I was 14, rap battling people. I was talking that talk.
That was how Jermaine Dupri found you, right? Or
Yes,
something like
if you
that.
go to my first page on my Instagram, I was 14, rap battling a kid, cursing in his face, like talking my talk. I just wouldn't curse at that time because my mom wanted me to rap age appropriated, which was understandable.
right.
Okay? But once 18 hit, I got kicked out the crib. Me and her wasn't really I got kicked out the crib, and from there it was a wrap. I was at my lowest point. I'm like, I got nothing else to lose. And like I said, I grew up fighting people, fighting gangs. I joined a gang, a hood gang. Not a good idea. I don't recommend that to nobody because it's stupid. You're not gonna
You felt
get nowhere.
pressure? Do you feel like you had to?
Those were my brothers. I actually did it before I went on the rap game. I'm like, yo, let's do it. But it was stupid. And they're still my brothers to this day, but they all branched off and did different things. But I just grew up in a harsh environment. If you're from New York, you know it's a jungle. You understand me? So I'm just trying to, even now, I walk outside and people test me just because of who I am. I don't have security with me 24/7. So I got to defend myself.
And how was your experience on the rap game? Wasn't Lotto part of the same?
Season 1.
And season 1. Okay.
So she wasn't on the same time as you.
Nah.
Okay.
How big an impact did that have on you though?
The rap game?
Yeah.
The show.
It gave me like 400,000 to 500,000 followers, and then my followers would decrease. So like not that much.
So it helped some, and then
yeah. Not that much.
but also,
I'm assuming that not all the viewers are on social media.
Yeah, true.
So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you were in
but
people's
also,
faces.
I also wonder though if it makes people think like not take you seriously in a certain way
yeah,
too.
because you're categorized as a reality TV
Yeah.
artist.
Exactly.
You
Not
felt
a-
like that.
Yes, I knew that.
What year was it that you were on it?
2016 to 2017, I believe.
See, and then since then, Cardi
This
now
is
has
when
reinvented what that could be.
This was when Boogie and me and Lotto.
Yeah.
But this was when Boogie and Young and May was hot, and I was in the rap game like, damn, I want to be hot, but
I want to be really in the rap game.
Yeah, because I want to really be in the rap game.
Right.
Because they was in a rap game, they had their music on the radio, but step by step, and then I think 3 to 4 years later, I got my shine.
Good for you,
Going
man.
back to that punch-in style that artists do now, where y'all punch in each line. You know what I mean? As y'all rap.
Freestyling, you mean?
Yeah. Is that how you record? Like you just Let me
off
pick up
of
the next line.
emotion.
Pick up the next
It's
line.
off
Pick up
of-
the next line.
Ebro, with me, it's off of emotion.
Yeah.
I used to never do that because I had to pay for my studio sessions. So I would come to my sessions with 2 to 3 tracks written. Now I come to my sessions angry, hurt, or mad, and I freestyle and I let it out more naturally. There would be times I'd have a song written, and then as I'm recording, I'm realizing that I'm changing the melody already because it doesn't fit the auto tune or the mixing in the track. So I just said my biggest record is off the top. So I just figured, why not do that instead?
Now, is that just the zone you're in now? Do you ever stop and write? Like
Yeah. I'll start off a record just so I know where to go with it.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll just catch a bar in my head and write it down. But then I'll finish the rest off top.
Creatively, is it always life that's driving you in the studio? Like when you walk in there, it's always just what's going on around you? Or are you ever conceptualizing things like, because it's still early for you. So I just, artists go through phases, right? Like there's
Yeah.
a phase where they're like, yo, I recorded 50 songs last night. I'm putting them all on the album. A few years later, they're like, yo, I'm only putting out 10 joints. This is
Right.
a very well cracked, like, you're a creative person, right?
Every
so you're going to go
record-
through phases in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
thing, but just where you are now.
Every song I make is album quality music.
Yeah.
I've got 5 to 6 projects out, and every song on those projects could be on the album. So I don't really think about it like that. I just think about what my fans would want to hear.
Got it. Very focused on the fans.
Yeah. And
I mean-
myself, too. I mean, the fans matter, but myself, I matter, too.
Well, yeah, for sure. You're doing it, obviously, to get out whatever emotions and feelings that you feel you need to get out, but also to connect with people.
Of course. Yeah.
Jay Out of Prince, man, new project available. We're calling it an album. That's what we want to do.
5th project.
But it's first on the label.
With the album.
I'm just want to, you know what I'm saying? You signed a deal now. We might as well do the business side. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You done went into business with a big company. Might as well play the game, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Get the
Yeah.
bag, bro.
Yeah.
The new album.
Young and Restless.
Young and Restless,
Baby
Volume 1,
Volume
Baby
1.
Don. Very focused album, too.
Yeah.
12 joints.
Who are the
fa-
features on here?
No.
No features.
No features.
Good for you. Good for you. Why'd you do that?
They weren't clear on time, and I just said, forget it. We're gonna do it on the next project, which is coming soon.
So you had things you were waiting on. It was taking too long, and you said,
Clearance purposes, yeah.
Got
and
it.
then we're gonna do the features for the next project that's coming soon.
okay.
How many volumes of this Young and Restless you gonna go 3 again?
Nah, I'm gonna leave it at that. And then I might come with a HOK4,
Oh, okay.
and then an album.
Who's the J.I. dream collab? Is there one out there in the universe that you're like, yo, one day?
I
when
think Drake would be dope because that's an artist I've been compared to, and I've seen him support me OD. So I would like to get in the lab with him and see where we could go with that.
Come on, Champagne Poppy.
how did he show support?
He was on live singing like 2 or 3 of my songs word for word.
What did that feel like?
I mean, it was off guard. I was with my mother watching something, and then my brother came in the room like, "Yo, look," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Drake singing my songs. That's crazy. And then he played another song and sang it. It was dope. It was a dope feeling.
It must be. That's a generational artist right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Longevity.
Yeah.
So what should we play? I mean, you done had hits on. What's the big radio hit called out here? The record we was playing 100 times a day.
Need me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Need
That
Me
joint
was-
off Hood Life Crisis Volume 1.
Matter of fact, we should play it.
Let's play that, but then we also got followed up with something new off the new. What's the new the people, the fans really want? The release joint or relapse, excuse me, or stronger? Wings.
Let's do Wings.
Wings.
This is an underrated record.
Okay, let's go. Jay Out of Prince of New York, Brooklyn's own.
Yes, sir.
Crown Heights? Yeah, man. Big up, man. Nice meeting you face to face finally, man.
Pleasure, man.
We gonna have you back on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Make the
Back.
city proud, man. It's a lot of great music. What's your you know what? I ain't even gonna get into that. It's too political. Because anytime I ask somebody who they like in the city, then they don't want to say a name because of da and an affiliation with this and
Ask me. I'm not no soft nigga.
Oh God.
So who do you fuck with? Who
who do you like out of the city? You may not even know him, but who you like out the city? Doesn't
Anything.
matter. I don't care.
Get closer
Talk
to the
into
mic,
I fuck with Dougie. I fuck with K Flock. I like D Thing. And this got nothing to do with me. They beef got nothing to do with me. I'm not the reason why they beefing, but those is my dogs. I haven't really chopped it up with that cat yet, D Thing. Chef G, myself, of course, over everything.
That's the right approach.
All great artists. All great artists.
Yeah, they're dope artists. Just like gun violence. Who else? That's enough.
So it concerns you. It sounds like that artists in New York are still so closely tied to the streets. It seems like that concerns you a little bit.
I mean, it concerns me too because I'm one of those artists, and in any moment it could go left. Because we're being watched, we're being tapped. There's a magnifying glass on us every day. No matter what we do, going to the supermarket, making a phone call to my mother, making a phone call to one of my homeboys. It's just, it's hard to be an artist, and it's hard to be in the spotlight at that,
Especially
to
in
some
New York.
people, it may go over their heads, whatever. Just stay out the crime. But I was raised in this environment. My best friends are becoming what they're becoming, and I gotta stick by them,
That's interesting. So getting disconnected fully is challenging. Removing yourself completely from this world is tough.
But also distancing yourself from people you
Yeah,
love and care for and want to see them live.
and letting
do well.
people cut themselves off.
Right.
Okay, you cut yourself off, and I'll let you do that. That's how you do it. You gotta let your friends cut themselves off. And that's how it works.
Well, because when your friends don't make sure that what you're doing is protected, they're not loving you the same way you loving them.
Exactly.
There's only so much you could do at that point because you got to put yourself first sometimes. You got to have boundaries.
Yeah.
Because that's the key to all this shit.
You talking Kendrick Lamar? I choose me, I'm sorry?
I choose me, I'm sorry.
That's right. That's right.
Listen, fam.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
Jay out of Prince, man. Proud of you, bro.
Thank you, man. That means a lot coming from you guys, for real.
We appreciate it, man.
Keep going, man.
Thank you, too.
Keep going.
Thank you.
Keep learning.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Keep freestyling, writing, whatever you're doing. But you know what I'm saying? Keep growing, too. Don't get stuck.
Nah, I won't.
Don't get stuck, B. We see a lot of artists get stuck. Don't get stuck. Y'all give it up for Jay out
Jay
of
out
Prince.
of the Prince.